Right, so we can see that that is not what I was expecting. It's we're going to race that.
I thought you'd gone back to Cody.
No. So, welcome back to Heartbreak Garage, and this time we're working on the eco disaster again. So we need to get things stripped to work out exactly how bad the situation is. Roy's in turmoil because he's lost his favourite pair of red grips. The red grips have gone. I think they've been lost and misplaced, but Roy is conducting a thorough investigation.
Yeah.
We are calling him now Sir Roy Sherlock because he's looking for his red pliers, and apparently
it's war. It's war.
Someone has had them, but that's not for me to comment on. So let's get the bonnet open. Oh, it's locked. And once I've got the bonnet open, we can jack it up and try and get the bottom pulley off, and then the rocket and the timing case, and see exactly how things are. Apparently you're supposed to have something called a torque multiplier. I've just got me and me tools, and we'll see. So if it don't fit, don't force it, and let's see how bad the Eco-Boom is.
Boom, 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 let me say eco.
By the power of YouTube, I have saved you the inconvenience, and I've jacked up the vehicle and took the front wheels off, mainly because I'm going to steal them and put them on my van because I want to, because my wheels are wobbly, and Cody will just have to find some more wheels, won't? What do you reckon?
He's a kid and he's on overtime making loads of money.
Yeah, well, I'm here doing it while Cody's doing overtime. So now we're going to take our 13 and
his money goes to you.
Right.
Because you're working for him.
Maybe. I doubt it. And we're going to drop the oil out of it and take the sump off, because with these engines and the way they are, we will get a very, very good idea of the condition of engine by the state of the oil, what's in the sump, and more importantly, what's in the oil pickup gauge. So that's where we're going to start. We're going to leave the top end alone, and we're going to go in from round the back. The bucket, and we're just going to try and crack off the sump plug. Now these have a habit of going really tight.
A habit, yeah.
Oh, it's not tight at all. It's finger tight. So whoever had it out last didn't even tighten up the sump plug. This is not looking good. Why is the sump plug loose? Let's get the oil out. Yeah, that's not even tight, Roy. No.
Shit.
It's oily. It's black and it's oily.
Have you got bits of rubber in it?
I don't know. Ooh. Perfect precision placement of the bucket as well.
The Bailey's Tasty Treats bucket.
Yeah, so right, now I'll crack on, I'll bring you back. I've got to get the front pipe off and the air con pump and the alternator belt, and then we'll see. Well, the alternator belt, then the air con pump, but there's oil everywhere up the back of the engine. It's not looking great. So we're now letting the oil drain out, or what's left in it, and we're going to use this to get this handy dandy little clamp off here, which I'm pretty sure is not a Ford.
No way, Jose.
And it's some kind of G-clamp that they've snapped the stud there, and it's really accessible, but instead of repairing it correctly, they've put this on it. I've no words for this. I can't even understand it. So anyway, we're going to persevere and forge ahead, get the O2 sensors out and bits and bobs, pull the front pipe off, and then we're getting somewhere near. She's a coming. It's loose.
Is that the plug?
The sump is coming off. I've either broke something or I've undone all the bolts. Come on, man. That needs a new ball, that van.
Here's a fucking case in your dad.
Oh, he's mad.
Fucking lad, isn't he? Oh, clean!
There is evidence of bits. Oh,
that sounds weird.
There's pistons.
Metal.
That's piston.
Really?
I think so. That's
a big piece of shit. Can you see the belt, Kaz?
Yeah, I can see the belt.
So it's intact?
I don't know, I haven't looked. I can just see the... Where's that come from though?
That looks like it.
That's aluminium. But I don't think it's piston.
Maybe water pump teeth or...
No. There is other bits in it as well, but it's not full of wet belt.
No, I thought it might be.
Yeah, and I don't think the oil pickup is either,
No.
by the looks of it.
That's so...
Just get my torch of delight. The fucking wet belt's mint.
Yeah?
It mustn't have been long changed.
Them rims are being used a bit, aren't they? Yeah.
But what? Right, so we can see that is not what I was expecting. It's actually really clean, and we can see writing on the belt and stuff, and I can see teeth on the belt, which I wasn't expecting. I thought there'd be no teeth because it's got no compression, but that just makes me even more worried now that she's proper gone nuclear. So we'll take this baffle plate or windage tray or whatever you want to call it off. We'll take the oil pump out the way and we will investigate further, and then we might have to go in through the top. Right, so things have developed a little bit from a wet belt scenario. The oil pump is mint. There's no wet belt material. The wet belt's still intact, but I have found something that is slightly concerning me. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. I'll do my best. Right, so up there, it's not focusing very well at all. But let's try and stop the reflection. That is number 3, and the big end for the conrod for number 3 has snapped clean off the crank web where it goes onto the flywheel. So that is the issue with this engine, and I should imagine that when it's happened, it's probably jumped the belt and bent the valves, and that's why we've got no compression. Good news is the oil pump was obviously mint because the crank is in immaculate condition and there's no scoring, but it snapped. So what we could do is send it to Bangladesh and get it welded up and refinished, or we can just get another engine. I think we'll probably just get another engine.
Get Cody with a stick welder underneath this fucking budget.
We can't do that.
You can.
So yeah, awesome. So that is the conclusion of this episode of the ecoboost. Next episode we'll be removing the whole engine and throwing it in the scrap. This episode of Heartbreak Garage to an end with the dulcet tones of "Hello Darkness, my old friend."
Not this again.
Your Fiesta snapped the crank. I don't know what we're gonna do from here. Do you want to add anything, Cody?
No, but there's a big heartbreak on Heartbreak Garage.
If it don't fit, don't force it.